Hey everybody, welcome back to True North VR. Today we are checking out the AMVR CD2 Charging Dock for your MetaQuest 3 and 3S headsets. We're going to unbox it, assemble it, give you my in-depth review, and compare it to some other charging docks as well. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. Let's jump into this one. Alright, so there are actually quite a few components here. You will want to read this if you haven't already. And on the top of the inside of the box, they do have their list of stuff that comes with it, their installation steps and their removal steps as well, so you can follow each of those. But you are going to want to follow those steps. We need to take this piece first here with the cord that's inside of it, and we're going to want to filter through both this piece and our long I don't know what you want to call that, bar going through. So we're going to filter this through here. And this is going to, let's pull that through, clip in here. These little arms are going to line up with our little indentations there. And let's see if we can get that lined up. There we go. You could hear that clip in very nicely. Now we're going to want to grab this piece. Same idea, filter it through. We want the side that has this piece and those little indents to be coming through the top here. We want our cord to be coming out the bottom there. I'm going to line this up. There we go. Now we've got this cord coming out the bottom. We are wanting to attach this to the base. You're going to notice inside of the base, inside of this piece here, you can see a USB-C port. That is where this needs to plug into. So I'm going to do that right now. Push that in. Make sure that is good and secure. And now I can take this. And I don't know if you can see it right there. There's an unlock and a lock symbol. Line up the dot with the unlock and then twist it. There we go, and it clicked into our lock position. Now everything is straight as it needs to be. From there, I'm just going to double check my instructions here. We want to, perfect, we are right on track here. We want to take this piece right here, and it's going to attach here into here. Make sure that's all lined up. There we go, nice and clipping into place. And then we can take our last little guy right in here. There is a piece of plastic on there that you could also take off at this point if you would like. Now we can take our little charging cable here. Get this off of there if we can. It comes with an 18 watts. It comes with a 33 watt power block there, which is really nice. So I'm going to insert that. If we flip this upside down, you can see here we have an in and we have an out. I'm glad that they have an out. We will talk about that later. But we're going to want to obviously attach this to the in. So I'm just going to plug it in first. And then you can make sure this is the proper length and just tuck it right into that spot there. And then that is good to go. On each of these little pads, there is some protective plastic to get a more sticky piece. I'm just going to leave that for now because I don't know exactly where I want to put this. But once I am ready to place it somewhere, then I will have that removed so that it stays in place very nicely. Our little AMVR piece, you can put that into your headset right now, but if you're not ready for that, you can at least attach it to here. And now we need to do our controllers. So with your controllers, you're going to want to remove the battery case that comes on it. Press that eject button, pop it off. I already have my batteries removed, but you're going to want to remove those batteries as well. Insert the new batteries that you have, and you're going to want to make sure that the silver parts are facing out. And then when you are going to put these on, these little iron pins, metal pins, they're probably not iron, are going to make contact with those silver parts so that we can have pass-through charging between them. Alright, so I've given it a good test here. Now let's go through it and give it a review. I'm going to detach it there. Overall, the design is nice and compact. As you can see here, our base is quite small. It is a bit weighted on the bottom. We also have these non-stick pads, which allow it to stay firm when it's sitting on a desk. So when you're taking your headset off or putting it on, it's not going to slide around. Your headset's not going to fall off. It's going to stay firmly in place. We have our in for our power. We have our out for an extra USB port, which is something that is so underrated, but I love that feature on here, and I'll tell you why in just a few minutes here. We have our nice little light features and our fingerprint button there so that you can adjust that to its various colors and various features there. We have our controllers there, and we have our lights for charging. We got the long neck. We have these hooks here that it doesn't actually mention about what they are used for in the user manual or on their website. In my opinion, they'd be used for if you have controller grips grip covers on, and you don't need to charge them. You could just hook them up on there. We have our platform for the headset. We have our charging magnetic piece here that we'll talk more about in just a minute. We kind of have our dome shape and a little bit of a platform on the back for battery head straps, or just other types of head straps that have a back piece on them. So I'm going to put this down here, and you're going to see once I have that on there, that is nice and sturdy on there. Our controllers can easily and magnetically, because of those battery covers that we showed you during the installation, attached right on there. We got green lights going on because they are fully, they're flashing right now, so that means they are charging. There we go. Oh, once they go solid green, then that does mean they are fully charged. I've had them on there for a little bit here tonight as I've been working with it, so wouldn't be surprised if it turns solid green very soon. You're going to want to take this piece off here, and notice that it has a USB-C port on the top. But you're going to want to take this end of it and plug it into your Quest 3 or Quest 3S. That extra little port on the top is going to allow you to use PC VR cables or battery head strap cables. You'll see if I plug this one in, I've now got a green light because that charging is coming from this battery through this piece into there. If you don't have that on there, that's okay though. And then you can set this onto your charging dock. And you're going to see on the side here, let's lift that off, that this is now connected magnetically. This nice dome shape allows for an easy fit around there, and it's going to hold it nice and sturdy. That extra USB port on the bottom, I've got this plugged in here, and I've got an empty cable here. What that's going to allow you to do is take any battery head strap or battery on a battery head strap and charge that at the same time that everything else is charging, so you can have everything being charged at once. Your controllers, your headset, and your battery as well, which is super convenient and something that, in my opinion, makes using VR so much better. When you can just, when you're done, put everything on your charging stand or charging dock, come back to it and know it's fully charged and ready to go. It makes it awesome. There's nothing like you're ready to play a game, you got a new game or something, you go to turn on your headset and it says you're out of power. That's the worst. It's happened to me before. But with this one, you're able to have everything charged all at once so that you can have a ton of time. Price point, we are looking at $50 regular price on Amazon. It's currently on sale for $42 on Amazon.com, which is actually a really great deal in my opinion. On their website, it is a little bit over $60 regular price, but they also do have sales there. Or you can use my promo code Brian Sloan to get 10% off of any purchase on the AMVR website. That puts it in a very competitive range. In my opinion, there are a couple of other charging stands or charging docks or bowls that work fairly well. And let's give it a quick comparison here with a couple. So I'm just going to slide this over here. Now behind this one on my desk, I do have the PrismXR DS1. Technically this is made for the 3S, but you can use it for the 3 as well. This one does allow for controller charging here, similar to what the AMVR one does that we're reviewing here today. It uses the same magnetic type of charging there, but it doesn't have an extra USB port on the back, so you're not able to charge battery head straps or external batteries at the same time, which is a big drawback for this one in my opinion. We also have back here the BOBOVR D3 charging dock. This one is just for the Quest 3 because it uses the pins here to charge them. It has a spot to charge the headset, it has a spot to charge the controllers, and it has a spot to charge their battery pack there. So it can do everything that the AMVR one does, and one extra thing that it can do is charge through the BOBOVR controller grips, which is phenomenal in my opinion and something that I absolutely love. However, if you have a Quest 3S, you can't use this one. If you're not going to be having other BOBOVR accessories like their controller grips or like their head straps that have the B100 batteries, it's not going to be worth it. The AMVR charging stand here is way more universal. Yes, you can't use charging grips, but you can just take them off if you need to charge your controllers there. It's going to allow you to use the Quest 3 or the Quest 3S, and then having that extra USB port on the back allows you to charge any type of external battery or battery head strap instead of just a specific one like this one does. So if you're totally all in on BOBOVR's accessories, that is a great option for you. If you have a Quest 3S or you want more of a universal fit, then the AMVR CD2 Charging Dock here is going to be a great option for you, and one that, yes, I do recommend. Again, the convenience of having everything charged in one spot is amazing. Once you have that, it's very hard to go away from that, and I highly recommend doing that as it's going to make your VR experience so much better. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. Please subscribe as well. I'm always appreciative of everybody's comments and subscriptions. It's great to keep this channel going. Thank you for watching this one. We'll see you next time here on True North VR.